Greetings, guys and gals. Welcome back to Mike and Cam, the channel with the funny accent. It's been a while, let's get into it. In the realm of microphones, there are regular ones and there are gaming ones. Same goes for keyboards, mice, entire PCs and audio mixers. Wait, what? Seems like Fifine hit it once again and gave birth to a gaming mixer. Yeah. The SC3. This is obviously not your average audio mixer. It's a tiny device packed with delightful features and enough RGB to boost your FPS to 3000. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. The SC3 comes equipped with a USB-C to USB-C cable featuring a built-in USB-A adapter, which is pretty nifty, I guess. Right, nice, cool. Yeah. Additionally, there's a TRS to TRRS cable, allowing you to connect your smartphone or tablet or something else as an additional audio source. And of course, there is the mixer itself. But what about the price? Well, at around 50 bucks, it probably won't replace a professional mixing console, or would it? Spoiler alert, nope. No, it won't. But is it worth its money? Let's begin with the connectors. One XLR input with switchable phantom power, along with a switch for dynamic and condenser mics. The latter boosts the level when set to dynamic, as dynamic mics generally require more gain. You'll see how that works in just a minute. Next up, a 3.5mm headphone jack. This is a TRRS connector also, so you can connect your headset with your microphone and record with the microphone from the headset. Line in is the signal input for line signals, such as your smartphone, your tablet, your PC, whatever, something that can play music, for example. Next is the headphones jack. This is a output only, no input on this one. And cool thing is, when you connect a headphone and a headset, both of them work, which is convenient. Also one line out, so you can drive your signal to another recorder, to a PC which records the signal through an interface or something. And last one is the USB-C connector to connect it up with your PC, with your smartphone, with your tablet, with whatever you want. And cool thing is, this thing doesn't require any additional power. It's got its power through the USB-C port. The headphone output can easily drive regular headsets, but if you got one with more impedance, such as 150 ohms, 600 ohms or even more, you will have a hard time with this one. This is only for lower impedance headphones. The whole thing is USB class compliant, meaning you can plug it into any device, even an Apple device, such as a MacBook or an iPad, and it will work flawlessly. You don't need any driver for this. Also on Windows or Android, you don't need a driver. This is, on the one hand, convenient. On the other hand, we will miss out on some features. I'll get to this in a minute. Despite its plastic construction, the SC3 feels surprisingly robust, thanks to its large rubber pads that provide excellent stability on any surface. Although the sliders feel a bit flimsy and scratchy, but they do offer a good resistance when adjusting. But listen to this. It even sounds like you're shoveling through a sandbox. The pads on the top side for various functions respond reliably to moderate pressure without being too sensitive or too stiff. Maybe I should demonstrate it. I will connect it up. Get the boot animation. Nice. Like I just said, the buttons works flawlessly. You push it with a little pressure. They work absolutely fine every time. They also doesn't feel flimsy or trash. If you just tap them lightly, you won't accidentally trigger something, which is cool. The two VU meter LED strips on the top serve multiple purposes, indicating levels for input. This is the left one, the microphone, and the right one is the output. They do a great job for checking if your signal strength is right or clipping. And for those skeptical about the FPS boosting RGB LED lighting, yes, it can be turned off. Okay. Additionally, there are various lighting effects, from rainbow to breathing animations to some other animations, whatever. And this RGB animation alone will give you approximately 143% FPS boost. Right. Before the sound check, let's just quickly glaze over the functions this thing provides. Starting from the top right, the lighting button does exactly what you expect. underneath the change voice button also lives up to its name. It changes
the voice. Right? Right. You got your male voice. I don't know, I thought I am a male, but this is obviously what a male sounds like.
The next one is a female voice. Yeah.
Robot. Robot. Nobody will know what you are talking about if you use the robot voice. This is a monster voice. And
this is the baby voice. Baby voice. Baby voice. Baby voice.
And I also can be turned into an elder. Yeah.
You have to consider this thing got latency, heaps of latency. If you activate this, I think you saw it in the video, the audio is delayed by a fraction of a second, and if you have this on your headphone while talking, so monitoring, this will get you off track. I promise.
Baby voice. Baby voice.
On the opposite side at the top, we find a 48-volt phantom power switch, which illuminates white when active and blends into the RGB lighting when off. Beneath that, we discover the electric button, which also does exactly what you'd expect. What do you mean you don't even know what electric's supposed to be? Well, alright. This button also piqued my interest quite a bit, and it's supposed to activate some sort of auto-tune feature. Auto-tune in a $50 device. What the heck? However, its performance is rather mediocre. Who would have thought that? And unfortunately, it cannot be combined with the change voice feature. It's either change voice or electric. You have a selection of different keys, so you can choose A or B minor or B or C or D minor, and this thing will tune your voice exactly to this key. Let me show you. I activate it and now I am in the key of C. And this is what a key in C sounds like. Yeah, let's never talk about that again. Okay, let's not go too harsh on this mixer. Remember, its price tag is $50. Now, onto the 4 custom buttons, which initially confused me a bit. I thought they could store different presets for various combinations of effects. However, that's not the case. These buttons essentially serve as sound banks, allowing you to record short 15-second snippets that can be played back at the touch of a button. For recording, you press long and then you say something. This is custom button D, and if I want to play that again and again, I can do it. Long press, hold until it's white, talk, and let go when you're ready. This is custom button D, and if I want to play that again and again, I can do it. Yeah, this is the original quality of these sound banks. Unfortunately, this feature only works with the microphone input, and you can't load any samples from the PC. Therefore, you would need a driver, and you got no driver. This is what I meant earlier, as I said, we are missing out on functionality if we got no driver. Well, while this limitation would be acceptable, the quality of the recordings is disappointingly poor. Wow, I don't understand why. Because storing a 15-second take wouldn't require much memory or processing power, so achieving decent quality wouldn't have been that difficult or expensive. But somewhere corners had to be cut, I guess, resulting in such poor quality. Man, that's bad. It's a shame. And it could have been a really cool function otherwise. The last 4 buttons at the bottom can mute the channels above them, and the headphone one can switch on and off the monitoring of your microphone. By the way, if you found this video helpful, fun, or something positive in any way, feel free to give that like button a very deep hug. And if you haven't already and enjoy videos like this, feel free to subscribe. By the way, hurry up, it's a limited time offer due to high demand. I'm not sure how long the free subscription will be possible anymore, so hit that subscribe button immediately, so you will get it for free. After that, it will cost 4,000 pesos a week. So be quick and it will be free forever, just for you. The SC3 promises 50 decibels of gain on the mic input, which isn't excessive, but is also feasible for most of situations. It's a solid middle ground. While it may not be sufficient for an SM7B, I don't know why we shouldn't give it a try anyways. This is the Shure SM7B on the SC3 from Fifine. The gain is all the way up to 100% and I am on the dynamic setting. If I switch from dynamic to condenser, it will be much quieter. This is on the condenser setting and this is on the dynamic setting. So it works. If I connect a condenser microphone and switch from condenser to dynamic, it will distort. So keep an eye on that switch. Since the gain is on 100% for this microphone, the noise floor is pretty high. But if I connect another microphone which sounds way less noisy, we can test the noise floor again. 1 second please. This is the SE2200 and it is my studio go-to all-purpose microphone. And it's got a very low noise floor. So the gain is set to 50%, phantom power is on, and this is the noise floor with this microphone. I'm gonna switch to dynamic on the backside here and you will hear distortion. Immediate distortion. Besides that it is quiet and the right gain at the moment, but it is distorting. So keep an eye on this switch, like I just said. So the last thing to test is the audio input, I guess. I'm gonna connect it up to line in with the TRS plug. And I'm gonna put the TRRS plug into my smartphone. And then I'm just gonna press play on the first YouTube music button here. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay. I don't know about you, but I can't hear shit. Let's change cables for 1 second. Okay. We got music now. Alright. I guess the cable is kind of broken or something. It is the right one, the one that came with the mixer. It even says product gaming mixer SC3. So I don't know. The mixer itself works, probably the cable. I don't know what is the case here. On this occasion you can also hear an effect when you pull down the volume enough. Then it makes a sudden jump from 10% about to 0. Watch this. Not cool. It's the same thing with the headphone knob here. My conclusion. Pros. I got a list there, I'm gonna read it. It is compact and lightweight. Plastic casing. It is not super high quality, but it feels absolutely tank-like sturdy for a plastic case. And it is $50, so alright, that's good. It's got plenty of connections. The RGB lighting with the option to turn it off is also good. The cable with the integrated USB-C adapter is great, I think. The level indicator with slider position display in these little things above there is pretty cool. Useless, but cool. It is really cool. The various effects are also cool, although they are only applicable to the microphone. They will not change how the USB input or the line input sounds. It affects only the mic inputs. The dynamic and condenser mic switch adjusts the preamp level, which is also nice, but you have to put an eye on this. The faders are a bit wobbly and a bit scratchy, but offer a great resistance. They are nice to push. The USB is class compliant, so you won't need any driver and you just plug and play it on any device. And the mic gain, 50 decibels, is not mind-blowing, but is absolutely acceptable and enough for most microphones. The cons. The headphone volume control jumps, as I just said, from 0 to 10% in one step. Then sample recording function is absolutely trashy quality, although the feature would be cool. The mic preamp produces a lot of noise. We get strong latency with voice change effects and electric effects. No control option for USB input, so when you have a USB audio signal from your game or your PC, you cannot control the signal strength on the mixer. You have to control this signal on your PC or your playback device. And last but not least, the headphone amp is not very strong. You should only use lower impedance headphones with this thing. In the end, it remains a mixer with an interesting range of functions, usable build quality, and many fun gimmicks that are cool for a small live stream, but simply not high quality enough for more sophisticated purposes. What bothers me the most, since I am from Germany, this thing costs 65 euros or about $70, while for example in America it costs only 50 bucks. And this is all about the German markup for all products on Amazon at the moment. Really annoying. Anyways, would I recommend this thing? Well, yes and no. As I said, it looks quite nice, which is probably a good thing for a flashy gaming setup. It's okay in terms of quality, but in terms of sound quality, you really get what you paid for. So, not very much. It depends on you, what you need or want. If you simply want to stream to Twitch or YouTube, make small videos, or just want it for fun, why not? Fifine makes usable things that simply just work. If you need good quality for slightly more sophisticated productions, then probably not. So if you want one, you will find affiliate links in the video description, of course. And if you use them, they'll support me with the maximum power of your mouse clicks, which is nice. Thank you very much for that. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay loud. I'm out. Bye.